The universe is old, very old, old enough for someone to appear, to evolve, and try to say, we're here. And yet, silence. Not hostile, not treating, just nothing. Silence is not a sound, it's absence of expectation. Statistically, we should not be alone. The numbers are obscene, almost rude, and yet no messengers, no visitors, no awkward alien small talk. This is not a mystery, it's an accusation. Maybe life is common, but survival is not. Something always breaks. War, technology, ego. We are not special. We are just next. We invented nuclear weapons before we learned how to disagree politely. We went to space with the same mindset we once used to fight over sticks. This is not tragedy. Maybe the universe is silent not because it's empty, but because everyone who spoke before us can no longer speak. If the universe is a graveyard, then we are a rare sound between the stones. And maybe meaning is not about lasting forever. Maybe it's about being careful with the miracle of being here at all. The great filter is not a single event. It's not a red button labeled End Civilization. It's a sequence of mistakes that all seemed reasonable at the time. Intelligence is a poor strategist. It excels at short-term wins and fails spectacularly at long-term survival. We are good at winning battles, terrible at winning eras. Every civilization may reach the same moment when technology grows faster than wisdom. And that's usually where the story ends. Not with fire, not with explosions, but with a decision that made sense back then. We like to think technology saves us. More often, it speeds up who already are. If a civilization is aggressive, technology makes it efficient. If it's greedy, technology scales the greed. If it's stupid, technology makes stupidity permanent. Technology is not a moral upgrade, it's a personality amplifier. And the universe has probably seen this experiment thousands of times. Humans struggle with the idea that they are not the climax. We like stories with endings, final acts, grand conclusions. We want to be the last chapter, the final intelligence, the closing statement. We call it hope, but often it's just fear. Fear of being just another attempt. We've been searching for aliens for over a century, and every time we find nothing, we say, well, they're probably hiding. Maybe the universe isn't silent, maybe it's just tired of explaining. On the cosmic timeline, civilizations are not eras. They're flashes, short, bright, and almost invisible on the scale of the universe. We think we've been here a long time, by cosmic standards we just turn on, and we are already loud. The most disturbing version is not that civilization destroy themselves. They disappear, believing everything is fine, like passengers discussing coffee while the cabin pressure drops. If silence is a warning, then we have a rare privilege. We can still hear it. We don't need to be smartest, or the first, or eternal, but maybe we need to be careful. If the universe is a graveyard, meaning it's not about building the largest monument. It's about not becoming another name on the stone. Silence is not the enemy. It's a chance to understand that life is rare and to treat it accordingly. There is a hypothesis that makes science lower its voice. It's called the Great Filter. The idea is simple, and that's what makes it terrifying. Between dead matter and a technological civilization, there is a step almost no one survives. Not because it's difficult, but because it's fatal. Life may be common. Bacteria might be everywhere, but intelligence is a narrow bottleneck. And the real question isn't whether the filter exists. It almost certainly does. The question is, have we already passed it? Or is it still ahead of us? If it's behind us, we are a cosmic miracle. If it's ahead of us, then every civilization eventually presses the same red button. We are proud of progress, too proud. In just a few centuries, we learned how to split the atom, edit genes, create artificial intelligence. But there is one thing we never learned to speed up: wisdom. Our brains are still optimized for the savannah, for us versus them, for short-term game. We have godlike power to minds that still fear the dark, and online comments. Maybe civilizations don't die from the asteroids. Maybe they die from ego. But there is another idea, less popular, but strangely comforting. What if the universe is silent, not because everyone is dead, but because the wise learn to be quiet? Maybe truly advanced civilizations don't shout into space. They listen. They understand that noise is a sign of immaturity. And if that's true, then silence is not a graveyard. It's a library. We search for alien intelligence like tourists with megaphones, shouting, "Hey, we are here, look at us," even though we haven't really figured ourselves out yet. Maybe the first sign of intelligence is not sending signals into space. Maybe it's learning not to see yourself as a center of everything. If we are alone, the responsibility is enormous. If we are not, maybe we are not ready yet. Either way, the universe gave us a rare chance, not to be the loudest, but the most careful, the most curious, the most alive. Maybe silence is not an unanswered question. Maybe it's a test. We are still here. That matters. This is Void and Wonder, where emptiness becomes beautiful and silence becomes a story.